Loss isn't just death, it's losing trust in someone you thought would never let you down. It's watching a version of yourself you once knew slowly disappear. It's realizing the family you counted on won't always be there. We all carry it differently. Some crumble under its weight, some pretend it never happened, and some turn it into a weapon, ready to strike at anything that threatens them again. Megumi Fushiguro is different. His story isn't about moving on or getting over it. It's about living with his loss, learning from it, and slowly realizing that your life has value, even when part of yours feels disposable. Megumi's life has been defined by absence. An absent father who walked away, a mother he barely knew, and the one person who stepped in to take care of him, his stepsister, Tsumiki, only to one day lose her too. Not to death, but to a curse that left her in a coma. That's the thing about loss. It doesn't always rip away someone instantly. Sometimes it leaves them right in front of you, but unreachable, like they're behind glass you can't break. In that moment, Megumi wasn't just fighting curses, he was fighting time. Every mission, every battle, every risk he took wasn't for glory, it was for her. Because when you've already lost so much, you'll do anything to protect the little you have left. We all know what it's like to have someone you do anything for. A sibling, a friend, a parent. And when life threatens to take them from you, you stop caring about your own safety. Your choices aren't about living, they're about keeping them alive. Megumi's ultimate technique, Maharaga, is the perfect embodiment of his mindset. It's not a trump card to win, it's a death sentence. The personification of, if I'm dying, you're coming with me. It's a move he turned to, not when victory was certain, but when he already decided his life was worth spending. But here's the cost. If you always see yourself as a shield, you start believing your life matters less than the ones you protect. Gojo, in his own way, tried to change that. He saw potential in Megumi. Potential not to just save others, but to live for himself. To find strength not in self-destruction, but in purpose. And that's the danger of loss. When you've lost too much, it's easy to start treating your life like it's disposable, even when other options are on the table. Fear, grief, or disappointment can make you act rashly. You start thinking about the future. You just want to make sure that pain doesn't repeat, no matter the cost. In that way, loss can change you for the worse. It can make you reckless, closed off, even self-destructive. Not because you're weak, but because you're tired of being left behind. It's easy to think we're getting stronger from enduring pain. But strength isn't just about taking the hit. Real strength is learning to stay, to live, to keep moving forward, even when every instinct tells you to throw yourself in front of the next blow. We've all had moments when hurt made us act without thinking. This could be sending a message we shouldn't have, cutting people off because they hurt us, and taking a risk just to prove a point. Loss doesn't just break hearts, it warps judgment. and destroys our mind. Megami teaches us this. Loss doesn't have to break you, but it will change you. And what you do with that change matters. Some people take loss and close them off from the world. Others use it as a compass, a way to move forward with more clarity about what matters most. But here's something we don't talk about. Learning to let people in isn't just about talking about your feelings. It's letting someone else share the weight you've been carrying all alone. It's answering honestly when someone asks, "Are you okay?" instead of defaulting to, "I'm fine." It's letting friends see the messy parts of you, the ones you're scared might push them away, and finding they still choose to stay. Getting help doesn't always mean a therapist or a grand intervention. It can be letting someone cook you a meal when you're too drained to make one yourself. It's saying yes to a walk when all you want to do is hide inside. It's letting a text turn into a conversation and a conversation into connection. Loss isn't about forgetting and moving forward mindlessly. It's about using a moment as a mirror. It's a chance to stop and reflect. What did I learn? What did I take for granted? Who do I still have left? What do I truly value? And who do I want to become from here? In life, there's no single right way to deal with loss. You might find it harder. You might slow down and heal. You might pour yourself into something new. But whatever you do, let it be driven by love, not fear. By hope, not just pain. Megami's story isn't about winning every battle. It's about what you do after the damage is done. Loss left its mark on him, shaping the risks he took, the way he valued himself, the way he saw his own future. For a long time, it pushed him towards sacrifice. If there was a choice between him or someone else, he would always choose himself to be the one who falls. But here's the truth. Loss doesn't just take. It can also give you something. A clearer view of what matters. A sharper understanding of the cost of love and connection. And if you let it, the chance to learn how to love yourself again. Loving yourself isn't about self-help slogans or empty confidence. It's about recognizing that your life is worth protecting too. That rest isn't laziness. Asking for help isn't weakness. And joy isn't something you have to earn by suffering first. And this is where Megami's story hits real life. If you've been through loss, you might recognize the signs. You avoid new connections because you don't want to risk losing them. You hide the parts of yourself you think people won't understand. You only feel useful when you're helping others, even at your own expense. But loss can be the invitation to do the opposite. To let people see you for who you really are. To accept help without guilt. To build a life that's not just about surviving, but about feeling alive. That's Megami's real legacy. Not just strength in battle, but the reminder that how loss changes you is your choice. You can let it harden you, make you reckless, or push you away from the world. Or you can let it shape you into someone stronger, more intentional, and most importantly, someone who treats themselves as worth loving. Because no matter what you've been through, you're not just here to take the hits. You're here to live and live life to the fullest. And thank you for watching. This has been Blessed Visions, where we break that anime what makes you think, feel, and what help you grow. This video closes our two-part look at loss, from Gray's story of moving forward to Megumi's lesson on learning to love and value yourself. If you've ever carried a loss that still shapes who you are, share it in the comments, because your story might be the one someone else needs to hear. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you to the next one. Until, stay blessed. Ciao.
Take care of Megumi.
Hey, you. You mean your last name is not Zenin? Fushiguro. That makes me glad.